things I think is difficult for teachers, and this, I'm sure the students can appreciate this from their perspective. Their teachers are, in most cases, given curriculum, and this is what they are supposed to teach them. And so there's not a lot on the part of the teacher that the teacher can do to change information that's given to them because that's what they're hired to do. We're hiring you to teach this curriculum. That's what we want you to do. But what the teacher can do in most cases is they can take the assignments that are in that curriculum and they can make them more engaging, more interactive, and they can allow students a little bit more freedom in accomplishing the goals of the curriculum without necessarily filling in boxes and filling in the blanks. That's really not what we're wanting them to do. We're wanting them to think critically. So what I would suggest is, don't fight the flow of education, because education it ebbs and flows with these new latest greatest things, but ride the wave of whatever is new. I remember when we all got new, cell phones were new, and you had some schools and some teachers who wanted to ban the phones from the school altogether, and then you had others that embraced the phone and thought, well, you know what can we do on the phone to have the students engaged? And they came up with some of these games, these learning type games where they can actually project the answers of students to survey questions up on the board, and everybody can see right there live who's how the voting is going or how the survey is going. So they embrace that phone. There are still schools who are trying to ban phones and who have banned phones from the classroom. And I understand they can be distracting for sure. But as an individual, if you are practicing your own self-control and you're literally putting the phone away and focusing on what you're supposed to be focusing on, you will accomplish a whole lot more. Actually, research says that people who are flipping through their phones all the time, whether you're looking at any kind of social media, Instagram or Facebook, and you have these little bitty reels in there that you're watching, you're training your brain to work at a capacity of like seconds to minutes. That makes it very difficult for you to then all of a sudden you want to write a book. You're going to write this book that's 200, 300 pages. Well, you've trained your mind to think in these little bitty seconds of time, and it's very difficult for you to sit down and to accomplish a larger task because that's not really how you've trained your mind to work. The latest thing, of course, that we're all looking at in education is AI. Even right now, you have people saying, no, 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 we're not doing that. Well, in all the books, I'm writing 7 books right now, and in all 7 of them, there are sections in there on how you can use AI to generate content for this particular chapter. We want to teach, it's better to embrace what's there, teach how to use it morally, ethically, and effectively. AI is not going away. Educators can fight it all they want, but it's just like the cell phone. It's not going away. So you guys are the young ones that are right here with AI. And of course, it's been around since like the 50s. It's been around a long time. It's just all of a sudden gained all this notoriety. And that's really what you're wanting to look for. You're wanting to look for the latest, greatest, what's out there, and how can you capitalize on that. People who have really dug into AI, they are the leaders in that field, and people are going to them to learn from them. So you want to think about it as far as education goes. What is the latest, greatest thing coming out? Some things traditionally we want to hold on to. That science says, research says that phonics is an effective way for students to learn. So you don't throw out the old just because you got something new, but you could use the new in a way that could better make the way that we did it previously better. So I would say be aware of what the latest things are that are at the forefront of conversations, because in many cases that's going to be the foundation for whatever is coming next. And AI, I would say, is going to be the foundation. And if you are not familiar with AI or how to use it, or how even the different types of AI, I actually use one that's called Claude, and most people have not heard of Claude. But I would encourage you to look at the different types of AI that are out there and get to know how each of them works, and what you might could do in the field of your interest. How could you use AI to make whatever it is you want to do better?